You know, just about this tweet alone, it really has me wondering, are they trying to make a comeback, or is it just them making an announcement about the new president and CEO of Sega, of games and entertainment? Because in the past, they didn't have anything going on with the console games in terms of remaking classics and all of that, but this time they're about to do it. So this tweet alone really has me excited. Sega has appointed Shuji Asumi as president, COO, and CEO of Sega of America and Europe. Asumi-san helped launch PlayStation in the United States at Sony, the Dreamcast at Sega, and was involved in the creation of Kingdom Hearts at Disney Interactive, as well as Q Entertainment. Now, that tweet alone makes me think they are about to enter the Renaissance era. And the reason why I say that is because I just got finished watching VGL's video. Shout out to him. He actually brought up some good points about them trying to bring back some new consoles in this modern era. And I don't think it's a good idea for them to actually do that, because I feel like they tried that in the late 90s with the Sega Dreamcast and the Sega Saturn. I feel like Sega has been coming up with a bunch of crazy things, but Nintendo has been doing it too. But I feel like Sega has got it the worst with the Sega 32X, with the Avatar and all of that, just to play certain beat 'em ups and fighting games like Eternal Champions and Streets of Rage, for example. That was a fail in my opinion. And now they try to remake all of the games, which I'm totally excited about it. Don't get me wrong, but if you're going to make a new console in this day and age, you better come with some heavy artilleries as far as like online gameplay, multiplayer, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, the same way the PS5 has all of that. I think the Sega console might end up having the exact same thing too, if they're willing to put in the effort to it. Just make the console good again. Or you could just come out with a new console like the new Sega Genesis 3. Or just make a modern version of it with modern cartridges, like how they look in the 90s. But add everything to it. Add your social media, online gameplay. You can play on YouTube about it. Like, if Sega's gonna make a new console, do what Sony did with the PS5. Do what NetherRealm Studios did with MK1 when it came out last year. That game is still doing good. Even Capcom had a renaissance era when they came out with Street Fighter 6 last year, and that game is still popping off the charts right now. I even still play it to this day because it is a good, fun fighting game. But the question is, if they are going to do a Renaissance era, I will hope they will put out some trailers of what the gameplays and the storylines are going to actually look like. Like, I want to see them do some voiceover work with characters, create a storyline out of it, like any other beat 'em up. When it comes to Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Shinobi, even bring back Eternal Champions if they're going to. Create a storyline or a story arc based on the tournament. Now, if you can do that with all of those games in 2024, I can only imagine everybody is going to be playing the heck out of those classic titles being remastered. So the fact that Yuji is the CEO is a big deal.